Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Misfortune and we'll be facing off against the Nagakebouros adventure from the Nightmares campaign because I still haven't beaten this adventure a single time and I want to change that since we're getting rewarded for beating it with Belgian Water Champions. I figured I should use one of the stronger ones. The last encounter really did a number on me last time around. The fact that the tentacles have overwhelm just by default is a very big problem for me, and the opponent just gets Nagakebouros in his board at the start. So we either kill the opponent through aggression or we cannot control him. Misfortune seems like more of the aggression kind of game plan. In addition to our regular powers, I recently got the Epic Relic Rangers command, so I figured I should try it out here. Giving a random ally scout at the start of a round when we have the attack token seems like it will be synergistic with Misfortune. At the very least we get more benefits from the shock and awe and from the bullet time. And other than that, the game plan is still the same I normally do when I'm playing Misfortune. We just use the Laurent Blade Rack combined with the Guns Blazing to and Misfortune's attack skill to try and keep the board under control. Hopefully things work out for me. Proper offerings, get soul adaptation. 2 random keywords on champions when I summon one. I don't think it's worth it. I think we need some more consistent powers if we're going to be able to beat the last encounter. Terrifying Might, Arm to the Teeth, Undying Legion. Guess it kind of works. At the very least we'll revive one Powder Monkey each turn. So we'll get some value out of it. Jin, Nari, Lee Sin. Jin has synergy with skills. And the Boom Crew Rookie having quick strike blade is not bad at all. Yeah, sure. Let's take the Jin. See how things play out. The Beast below, Jagged Butcher. I think we do Jagged Butcher so we can cut a card at the healer, then we take on the vicious opponent so we get an additional power. Yeah, that seems like the correct path. With the scout we should be able to level up Misfortune a bit quicker. I don't know the way my powers will proc, but I'm hoping that we get a Powder Monkey with quick attack at the start of the, or with a scout at the start of the turn. And we do. Perfect. It's going to be a problem because the opponent is going to get a very big tentacle because I am drawing a bunch of cards whenever I attack.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
Time for violence.
But it shouldn't be too bad. We're dealing 19 right away at the start of the game. I'd say that's a pretty good first turn. And the Lotus Trap when procced alongside the attack or in combat in general will deal bonus damage, so that's another piece of synergy that I didn't think about. That's a 22 attack tentacle. Yeah. I don't think we're ever getting rid of the tentacles. So either we find a way to stall the opponent or we just lose, I guess.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
This puts me in an awkward position. I think I can win even if I lose the Misfortune. So let's just do it like this. I can also get lucky and hit the make it rain on the unit that's pulling the Misfortune. Let's see if I get lucky. Ooh, nice. Oh, never mind, the opponent just dies because of that. The powder monkeys will deal too. That was a quick win, but it highlighted the main problem I'm going to have in this adventure. My hand will be too full, and that means the opponent will spawn incredibly high attack tentacles. All of these are pretty bad. Then again, Ravenborn Tome works with Misfortune skill, so I guess it's kind of a dreamlike scenario to play this on the Misfortune, but maybe it will come up in some games. In the meantime, let's just get rid of the Slippery Wave Rider. It's way too slow. And let's take on the Gangplank. And as the opponent power proc, it's at 40 health. They summon the Dreadway. I'll keep the Make It Rain because it's good on our defensive turns. Get a Misfortune. It would be very good for us to get some form of discount on our cards, or maybe some ramp, so you can place something alongside the Misfortune at the start. I also want some protection for the Misfortune. Before we were taking the everything gets spell shield relic, and that was giving us a nice bit of protection, but without it, Misfortune is significantly more vulnerable. We'll do it like this, just so the opponent doesn't end up getting the Dreadway on his first attacking turn. Maybe we can get some sort of stun effect to stun the opponent's units and prevent the Nagakebouros attack. I'd really like to do Ravenborn Tomb, but I guess I'll do it next turn. This turn I'll just develop the Jagged Butcher and then either double up or make it rain accordingly. That's fine. Do this, do the jump block, and here to get rid of the Gangplank. The opponent will get a Dreadway out of this. But he is only getting the Dreadway on our offensive turn, so you should be able to play around it. Unless the opponent somehow has removal. That sounds like the removal. Of course the Make It Rain hits the Misfortune. That's what I get for trying to do something fun and playing the Ravenborn Tomb on it. Now I'm just kind of screwed, right? There's nothing I can do that nets me the victory. I guess the Misfortune comes back to life. And I can kind of do this to get rid of the Dreadway, but still a terrible turn for me.
Love ya.
I took a bunch of damage. I guess I can do this, chip away a bit more at the opponent itself. Ooh, we dealt exactly 16. I completely forgot that the Undermine would also have its damage increased. We have a fair bit of lethality in this deck then. That means if we just survive the opponent's offensive turn, we should be okay against the last encounter. Ooh. I think we take the Steel Tempest just as a precaution against the last encounter. But then again, last time around the opponent was just attacking me with a full board of tentacles. A single Steel Tempest isn't going to make the difference in that case. Let's roll. Crackshot Corsair with Excavator's Charge. That seems a bit better. At least it's a card that's already in my deck. Epic Escapade, Spellburn, Phantom Pranks. Do I have any epic cards? I don't think so. The amount of epic cards in baseline decks is extremely small. Yeah, no epics. So Spellburn. Am I casting that many spells? No, not particularly. And Phantom Pranks, while my units are dying a bit, I don't think they're dying enough to make it so Phantom Pranks is relevant enough. Let's roll. Explosive Finale, Higher Education, Quick Draw. I'll take the Quick Draw. It helps with emptying our hand. While the Explosive Finale might seem like it's fun, it's not really that synergistic with our deck because we are killing the opponent's units a fair amount by being in combat with them. But we just pull them into harm's way from the bullet time. That's the difference. I would really like to do 1 mana Ravenborn Tomb or 1 mana Djinn, but this seems better. Just getting Misfortune down. Let's do this. Get rid of the Adaptatron right away. Get a Crackshot Corsair that we can play right now.
Cover me, Crackshot. You got
I wonder how much damage I can dish out here.
Never met anyone like you. Fresh out of mercy.
If the opponent doesn't block, we can kill him, but I think he will block. In which case, honestly, setting him to 4 opens him up to die to Mystic Shot on his next turn if he decides to attack. Yeah, let's do it like this. If he wants to block, so be it.
Captain's orders.
I'm not going to care that much.
Love ya.
It actually goes down to 8, 7 actually from the effect of the Powder Monkey at the end of the turn. So not exactly in Mystic Shot range. At least unless we hit the Make It Rain. So this turn will be Make It Rain plus Mystic Shot. And if that's the case, we can afford to play the Jagged Butcher here. Is he going to attack? He probably will.
Nice to meet you.
The unfortunate part is that he is developing a big board, so the chances of him getting hit with the Make It Rain on his Nexus is small. But I'm going to try it anyway.
Never stop
Didn't work out. Unfortunate. Well, I can Ravenborn Tomb the Misfortune like I wanted. And now we play double the amount of skills from the Misfortune. So this attack just deals 24 damage. And we would have been able to level up the Misfortune as well.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
So far so good, but like I keep reminding myself, the real challenge really is just the last encounter. Spell Slinger with Frost Spikes. That's not good enough, right? Yeah, we can do better. Okay, the game really wants me to have a Spell Slinger, but I refuse. Defiant Dance, Captive Audience, Dancing Grenade. I'll take the Captive Audience. It's okay, I guess. Spell. I guess more Captive Audiences. Makes that spell a bit better, I suppose. Do I want to cut? Petty Officer, maybe. Maybe the Ravenborn Tomb. I haven't really been benefiting all that much from it. The Island Navigator is here to give me some units with Scout, but we are already granting Scout to my units, so maybe it's fine to cut it. Then again, I also don't really like the Petty Officer. Let's get rid of the Petty Officer. If necessary, I'll cut the Ravenborn Tomb at the next healer encounter. Double crack shot. I would like to draw them off of the our power instead. 20 force, last breath. Oh right. The opponent's power just pulls its champion from my deck. Do I play the Jhin then? Honestly, maybe this is the time we can do Ravenborn Tomb. And the opponent has Tentacle Smash, which is going to refill his spell mana.
Defend yourself.
What an annoying thing. Well, there goes my Ravenborn Tomb attack. At least we can proc the Scout like this. Tidal Invocation. The opponent's just going to kill me by removing all of my champions, isn't he? I feel like that's what's going to happen.
There's plenty of killing left.
Just still 3 here. Right, all of my followers have ephemeral. So this just doesn't accomplish anything. Well, scrap. At least I'll be able to jump block the tentacle. Somewhat.
Mother Serpent brings us together for another voyage. May she look upon our journey with pride, or perhaps humor.
The tentacle has overwhelm, but it should be okay. As long as Illaoi doesn't level up. I can I'll just let the opponent attack. Whatever.
And witness truth. Nagakebouros.
I can hit Illaoi for 7, but I don't want the opponent to rally. $51 still. This might save me, but it also might not. I don't get rid of the Illaoi. Oh, it hit the tentacle instead. Well, I'm just dead. Fortunately, I have the revive. This is what I get for trying to do something fun. I should have just taken the everything as spell shield. I would have protected the misfortune. At least. What a crappy hand. We get Jhin at the start, but at least we get the misfortune right after. Let's see if the opponent has removal for the misfortune or not. Okay, so this time around you just don't have removal for the misfortune. That means I could have gone for the Ravenborn Tomb.
Crush!
Guns blazing.
Wait, just like that? Is this really how I win?
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I guess last time around the opponent just had a better hand than mine. Well then, it seems like I will be continuing on this adventure. I was ready to throw in the towel. Entrance Endure, Radiant Plate, Farsight Alteration. I'm taking a Farsight Alteration on the Misfortune. Let's try to get a discount on her. Sandstone Scout, get Jinxed. New Student, get Jinxed, obviously. Ooh, that's a very good hit. I think we're going for the shop. Now all our attacks still 10. Item chest, shop. Yeah, let's go for the shop. If the foe has the attack token, their strongest one cost unit starts the free attack. It's going to be a tentacle. It's always a tentacle. Now let's see if we can proc the Farsight Alteration on the Misfortune. Maybe I can play her alongside another 1-drop. Ravenborn Tome once again doesn't proc the Farsight Alteration, but it's fine. We'll make it work somehow.
Nothing but powder.
Really, no plays on the first turn. That seems odd. 10, 12 battling enemies, 10 to the enemy nexus. Are you sure you want me to hit with everything, opponent? That's what I figured. Just do this. 25 damage. Does he have anything else? Okay, yes he does. He has a lot, in fact. He was just holding everything back. So I didn't kill it with the Lohan Blade Rack. Tentacle starts an attack. I can just stun it. Deal 12 to the enemy nexus, 14. There is a chance I just kill the opponent with this. Let's gamble. Oh right, the Lotus Trap also exists, so yeah, this was always guaranteed. I didn't need to hit it. I guess this is our game plan, we just try to race the opponent. But I'd like more discounts. If I'm going to race the opponent, I need to play even more stuff on the first turn. Radiant Plate Armor is not it. I guess this is a card that's already in my deck. Shop. Siren is too slow. Lion Weight, no. Let's see what's next. A healer encounter. And then something else. Let's reroll here. Phalanx. That does absolutely nothing, but I'm going to pick it up anyway. And of the foe's tentacle attacks, double its power. Now, is the foe's tentacle going to attack? I don't think so. If the previous games are anything to go by. Let's keep the captive audience. Might be able to stun the opponent's tentacle next turn on his offensive turn. Can do Misfortune, Ravenborn Tome, and Crackshot Corsair.
I'll shoot the wings off a village wasp.
Poor Lookout. That won't save you, opponent.
Hey there, little one.
With this hand, I think we're dealing at least 40 damage each attack.
Love ya.
10 plus 10 Plus 10, plus 10. Yeah, the opponent's just dead on a single turn. I guess the real play is just to do this against the last encounter.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
We don't have the revive, so we're very vulnerable. Ribbon Dancer, Captive Audience. I'm using the Captive Audience more for the stun than for the damage. Double Healer. Definitely cutting the Ribbon Dancer. And we're never going to get to the point where we're playing the Island Navigator, so no on that as well. This is it. All or nothing. Let's see if we get the kind of incredible opening hand we had last encounter. I'll keep on Make It Rain. Without the Ravenborn Tome being discounted, I don't think we're winning. That's a discount on the Ravenborn Tome. 30 tentacles on the opponent's side. Let's hope the opponent doesn't have removal. Nothing.
Powder monkeys.
Oh, this is one attack. The opponent has 110, so I don't think we're killing him this turn, but if we can at the very least mitigate the amount of tentacles on the board,
Keep firing till they're dead
we
on the
should
ground.
be fine.
Nice plan.
Maybe.
Fresh out of mercy.
This is lethal. If we take out the 1, it's 70. I guess we take out the 4 and we just try to kill the opponent next turn with either the Boom Crew Rookie attack or maybe a Make It Rain. And no, a Boom Crew Rookie attack is more than enough, considering that we can do Misfortune's effect. Now the real question is the opponent just going to attack right away and not allow me to answer at all? Okay, no he doesn't. That means I win. Goodbye, opponent. But the fact that we would have lost here is kind of disheartening. If the opponent decided to play literally any of the other cards or decided to attack right away, instead of playing a second Nagakebouros, we would have lost. This doesn't feel like a deserved victory at all. The opponent just played poorly. I'll take it anyway. This adventure doesn't seem like the most fun, honestly. The last encounter seems very one-sided. Either you kill the opponent on the first 2 turns or you just die on the opponent's first offensive turn. At least that's been my experience so far. I don't know if more runs will change in my opinion of it. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.